I see.
But now that I'm older, man, I realize
Let's run through them. Let's run through them. Let's try to run through them.
we're gonna be talking for days. Come on.
Let's okay. Let's just start with the Cadillac because you had that when you
My
came
first
down
car,
here.
my first car in the game was a '91 Fleetwood.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what Paris gave you,
No,
right?
no.
No, you bought
I
that
just
one.
drove that car. The car. This we you got to think. We going back.
Okay, let's go.
'98.
Let's go.
So the first car I bought was a '91 Fleetwood. That's before I went to the Feds. So when I got out of the Feds, that's whenever I turned, walked into the money. But my first car when I came home was a Ford F-150. That was the first car I bought. Was a red Ford.
That's the one you put the rims on.
That's the ones I put the rims on.
You gonna keep
Things,
that?
man. Hey, man, that car, that man, it got me through some things, dog. But so the first car that I bought when I got out the Feds was the F-150. Then I bought a white Lincoln Navigator.
Hmm.
From the Lincoln Navigator, I ended up buying. Remember I told you I took the Fed case for?
Right, right.
He had a white Cadillac Escalade, and he had ended up getting jammed up. And one of the other homies, man, you know what I'm saying, who mentored me, he called me. He was like, "Hey, such and such want to sell you the Escalade. You want to buy it?" I bought that Escalade. So when I got the Escalade, so at this time, so it had 26s already on. He had it done up. I bought the Bentley Coupe. Then I bought the Phantom. Went from the Phantom.
To the Dawn.
No, no, no. You taking it.
Ooh, I'm going too
Yeah,
far.
you going too fast now.
Forgot about the Lamborghini.
Nah, but we got. So I had the Phantom. I had the GT. Then I bought a '57 Maybach, the real Maybach. I'll send you them pictures, man, so you can put them up. So I bought a '57S Maybach. So I had that whole lineup at once. The '57 Maybach, the Phantom, the GT, and the Navigator and the Escalade. I had all them at once, right? Then I started.
Was this the red line?
No, no, no. I ain't did the red yet. I
Okay.
ain't did the red yet. So fast forward, I bought a that I. So after I got the 57S, those the Aston Martin came out. So I ended up buying an Aston Martin Rapide. I was the first four door. I bought it from J. Joe.
What's it?
I bought it from J. Joe.
I always thought it was rapid. It's Rapide.
Rapide, yeah. So I bought the Rapide. I went from the Rapide. I had a Jeep, that Yo Gotti,
That you let
the
him
white
use.
one.
Yeah, yeah.
I let him borrow it, and then he wanted to buy it, so I ended up selling it to him. But I had the Jeep on 28s. Uh, hey, bro, I done had every car, every Rolls Royce. I done had the Ghost. I had the Wraith, the Drophead, the Dawn, the Murcielago, Mansory Aventador before it was popular to the public. I done had mad, bro.
That's
Yeah,
I seen you
I
in
done
that
had
bad boy. I
cars.
say, oh yeah, it's game over. I knew about the other cars, but when I seen that, I knew it was game
But I'm
over.
gonna tell you what made me really get into the customizing part of it though, like really wanting to get into custom cars. Um, right, man, right when I got into Houston, I had bought my baby mother a Range Rover, right, and it was right before the new body came out. So the new body came out, bam! I had just bought this car, so I'll go up to 713. At the time, 713 had a little office space at Houston Car
Oh,
Stereo.
Ash.
Yeah, he had a little office up there. And I went in there. I was like, hey, man, my name's such and such. I got a 72 Cutlass also, convertible that I had done up, chameleon paint, floating rims, all on it. And I roll up there and I was like, look, man, I want to put that new front end on the Range Road. So the boy Ash told me, he said, man, we don't do that up here, man. You have to go buy the new one. Like that, right? So I blame Big Boy for creating the monster.
He created a
He
monster
created the
then.
monster, man, and it go back to what I said a while ago on why I started getting in the cars.
Denial.
Denial. That he denied to work on that Range Rover. So I told him this. I say, man, see that red F-150? I mean, I said, I want you to redo this whole truck. I want some 30s on it. I want the interior done. I want all this shit done. So he said, all right. He said, man, I said, nigga, I'm gonna be up here every day. I'm gonna drop you $1,000 off every day for 30 days. Like that, right? He looking at me like I'm tripping. So I went up there every
Dead
day.
serious.
I went up there every day, dropped him $1,000 for 30 days. So it led from that to he ended up going out of business, right? And him and his business partners and all them, man, they end up having a little powwow, you know what I mean, went separate ways. So I've got an infatuation for cars now, you know what I'm saying? And I'm playing with a big old bag, right? Got some M's. So I said, man, look, man, why we don't go on ahead, man, and crank this 713 back up, man? Let's put it over there in the Galleria, get us a location. Let's go in here, man. Let's have everything in stock. You know what I'm saying? So he was all for it, right? So me, my brain get to working when it come to business. Man, I went and got Nike dry fit shirts made with the 713 logo. We finna move like a unit. You know what I mean? Because the name was already there. But the business wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Dog just didn't have the vision that I had back then. He didn't have that vision, right? Still to this day, he could still be further than where he's supposed to be the go-to.
Yeah, he's supposed to be who they come on TV. That one that died, the one who did Slim Thug car that died. He's supposed to be that.
No, bigger than that.
Pimp My Ride. Like he's supposed to be.
He's
like
supposed to be like West
that.
Coast. He's supposed to be like
West Coast.
Custom.
That's who I'm thinking. West
Okay.
Coast Custom.
He supposed to, Ash should be the West Coast Customs of the South.
Man.
And we go over there.
He kind of is though, but he
Nah.
could be bigger.
Nah, not at all. I f with him. He know I f with him, but like I told you, man, I'm gonna sit in the seat. I'm gonna get it to you raw and uncut.
Okay.
Nah, he ain't that. You know what I'm saying? He got a vision though when it comes to a car.
Yeah. he
If you
put
want a
some
nigga to
man
put
in.
something together,
He'll
go
do
to
it.
Ash. He know what to put together. He
Yeah,
gonna put it
for
together.
sure.
But that was my business partner. But it was my friend also.
I never knew that.
Man, I had homes, condos, and then name everything. That was my partner. That was my friend. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I tell man, sometimes a friendship, it's not good to always get in business with somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because it'll ruin a good friendship. So I go and talk Ash into getting this location on Richmond. Remember the location they had on Richmond?
Right.
That was me and Ash business. You know what I'm saying? So boom, I'm going in, I'm going hard. The renovations, everything. You know what I mean? I get the whole joint renovated. So my vision was this. Ash got a homeboy, Kevin from Rim Source, right? This nigga got the largest inventory of Forgiato rims in the United States. Them and Ballers Inc. But before Ballers Inc., it was only Rim Source. But this nigga was so cold, he had machines that he could drill the wheel. So he get Forgiato to send him these blanks, right? So
He'll make it.
so I didn't know that game. You know what I mean? Ash knew that game. So I'm sitting back and I'm watching this dude always keeping, I'm talking about 1,000 sets of wheels in stock at all times. And I'm like, hey dog, we need to have 1,000 sets of rims in stock at all times. He's like, man, nah, that bro, we don't want to be sitting on all that inventory and blah 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 blah, right? But I'm sitting back and I'm watching this dude pushing these wheels out like dope, man. So I said, man, I call him myself. Mind you, I don't know him. Ash been doing business with him for years though. So I called him up. Hey man, when I tell you one of the most cool people that I ever met in the car industry, bro, that man gave me the game over the phone like he been knowing me for 20 years. He told me exactly what to do, what machine to buy, how to operate the machine, told me if I want to use some of his inventory, he said, man, my inventory, your inventory. That's how he pushing it because he believed in Ash. Dog didn't see the vision, right? He say, so you know me, I'm promoting the business. You know what I'm saying? It's mine, man. I'm putting a lot of money in it. Dog didn't have no money at the time. You know what I'm saying? I was the bankroll. So I'm bankrolling this project. So you at some point you got to see my vision like I'm seeing your vision. Then we just need to bring these visions together. He got to saying, man, that's why you just don't fall back, man. Play behind the scenes, man. Whoop, whoop, whoop. A lot of niggas don't want to come over and shop with me, man, because they don't want to shop with a pimp. Hey, man, when the nigga told me that, right, I didn't click at first. I said, man, what this nigga just say? My money was good. The P money was good whenever you promoting all these cars I'm doing through you. Nigga, I did the Panamera, first one on 26. No, I had 24s on the Panamera. Nah, I'm lying. I had 26s on the Panamera. I bought the rims from Markel, Drex son. Put them on a Pano, right? Boom. First strut grill from Strut for a Panamera. First one did that. The 30-inch Asantes on the F-150 was the first nigga did that. Came back. Camaro, 26s. Man, we did multiple cars in a matter of probably 4 months. Phantom, 26s. I told him, man, look, man, I want diamonds in the wheels.
Yeah. I'm wondering when you get into that bad motherfucker.
So we gonna get in all that.
You and Master P the only one ever owned the rims, period.
Me and him was the first. Master P did it through Asante. I did it through Forgiato.
Okay.
And I'm finna fuck you up with that. So when we get into the situation, I'm doing all these cars through this nigga. Man, I did the Porsche Cayenne on 24s. The event, I mean not the Aventador, the Murcielago Lambo. We did all these cars together. So when he said that to me, I'm like, damn, bro, only thing I'm trying to do, man, is see us, man, at the top of Mount Rushmore when it comes to this car business, bro. He didn't see it. You know what I mean? I don't know if it was because he wanted to be the face of his business. He done built that brand so long.
That's what that is.
But you should have never opened the door and accepted me as a partner if you didn't want me to be your partner. If you just want to be a silent investor, you should have said that. You know what I mean? But Big Boy had a lot of connections in the car game. He plugged me with those connections. I was able to buy a bunch of big whips that a lot of people wouldn't even let me buy at first. You know what I'm saying? But he introduced me to some people. So, you know, a lot of good came from it, but I feel like it ruined our friendship.
Damn,
you know what I mean?
Man.
But yeah. A lot of people didn't know that I owned.
I didn't know you owned 713. Well, partial owned 713. Yeah, I was partners.
Yeah, we was partners.
That's crazy, bro. That's
he
breaking news.
Then he let a clown come in behind me, right? He let a clown come in behind me.
And mess it up.
The nigga turned the, hey, bro, the nigga was painting cars in the bay with no paint booth. So when you used to ride by, man, I still got pictures of this shit, bro. It looked like a junkyard in the back. And I'm like, Ash, your brand don't look like this, man. He done let this buster come in there and oh boy, I don't know where the nigga was getting the money, man. But he was coming through that thing telling Ash he was going, you know what I mean? Hey, bro, man, we can get insurance checks and whoop, 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 you know, on the legit side, right? So Ash, his eyes got big, so he went for the okie doke. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, man, where I became infatuated with luxury cars was when I started fucking with Big Boy.
Man,
that's where my infatuation came from.
That's deep.
From cars.
How many rappers have had to come to the city and call you for assistance for their videos?
Hey, man.
The ones you want to talk about.
Yeah, man.
If you ain't cool with them now, it's cool. You know what I mean? But
hey, man. Everybody know me and Yo Gotti. We had a good friendship for a long time, man. You know what I mean?
Got it.
Before he became the Yo Gotti that the world know today, you know, he used to call me when he come to town, need my cars. I used to let him borrow my shit. You know what I mean? I had the Phantom, I had the Murcielago, Aston Martin, I had all that shit. So every time he would come to town, you know what I'm saying? Me and his cousin, we still super tight though, Brandon. Mm-hmm. But anytime them niggas would come to town, man, I get a nigga, you know, hey man, I don't love this shit.
And these cars white at that time.
Yeah, they was all white. You know what I mean? So they kind of went with
CMG.
It went with what he had going on. Meek Mills, you know what I mean? You know, them niggas was young niggas. They had just, you know what I mean, start walking into some stardom. I don't even think they was really walking into no major money at the time. Obviously, Kirko, Trey the Truth. He didn't use, you know what I mean, before Trey got in. Trey didn't used to really fuck with cars.
Yeah, he caught crazy now.
He caught crazy. I'm the first nigga put some swangers on a Phantom.
Whoa.
Trey called me and asked me to use my Phantom so he can put some swangers on it for a video, man. I'm like, huh? I let him do it anyway, man.
You let him
That's
do
the
it.
homie, yeah. So I let the nigga put the rims on my shit.
That was when Texas Wide Wheel was first coming out
They
with
the
the new
ones that
Swanger.
put,
Yeah.
they the ones that came over there and put the rims on there.
Yeah. He had to have the professionals do it. You know
Yeah.
that. You know that. That's crazy. What's the relationship with you and Gotti now? Like, is it culture? Is it culture?
I ain't talked to Gotti in years, man.
Well, you know when they get rich, they
I'm really disappointed in him though, cause me and this nigga really had a strong relationship, man. We used to talk, man, throughout the night. My nigga be on the phone just rapping, just kicking shit. You know what I mean? I wasn't a nigga that needed him for nothing. He didn't need me for nothing. You know what I mean? I felt later on, like, man, why this nigga was around me to begin with? Like, what was it? Cause it definitely wasn't no friendship. You know what I mean?
The
Because
cars, the white cars. See, when they come to town, this is what I hate. And the only one that don't do this, and I love him to death, is Key Glock. Key Glock is a player.
Right.
He don't want nothing. Whether he want what you got or not, he
Right.
still come and pull up on you. He still gonna sit on the couch. Him and Tech,
Yeah. I love Tech, man.
hey man, realest in the game, man.
Like Tech a good little nigga, man.
Oh, you see, he lit up when I put you on the phone
Oh
with
yeah,
him.
that's my man. But I gotta address this because a lot of people ask me that question, man. And
How did you go ahead, do your thing first?
I thought me and Gotti, man, I thought we were locked in for life. You know what I mean? That's the relationship, bro. Shipping truck, man. He had one of them little Lamborghinis, the little Gallardo.
Oh yeah,
Look.
the little guy,
Something that, you know what I mean?
the baby mama
Yeah,
Lamborghini.
Okay, you seen the one I had bought my baby mama, it was white and pink. He had the same car, right? A shipping car messed up his car, right? So we were going to the All-Star game in Orlando, and I was shipping all my cars out there. So when he told me that what had happened with his car, now mind, I didn't see this nigga the whole weekend, right? I say, where you want me to drop the cars off at? He told me his hotel. I dropped my Phantom and my the white Jeep. I dropped it off at his hotel. I didn't see him the whole weekend. I just told him, hey man, on Monday just leave the keys with the front desk. I'll pick the car up. This how close me and this nigga was, right? So after that, he come to Houston. They shooting a music video, him and French Montana. Hey man, where you at? Boom, boom, boom. Shit, where you need me to be? You know what I mean? This my man. Niggas ship the car wherever they need to be at. I went down there All-Star weekend, man, and sat up there. And remember, it was cold that weekend.
Yeah.
And I sat up there on that rooftop with my niggas. It's the city full of bitches. Excuse me. You know what I mean? The whole town on full, but I'm wasting my time sitting on this rooftop, nigga, while
my
you
rap
niggas
friend.
shooting. Yeah, while you niggas is shooting a video with my shit. So I'm thinking that, you know what I mean? So fast forward, you know, Gotti used to wear a bunch of colorful jewelry, yellow dimes, all that shit, right? Nigga, you bigger than that. That's in my mind. So I'm rocking, nigga. I got 1 carat diamond chain, half a carat, 90 pointers. You know what I mean? I'm lit up. And he's seeing this. I ain't got 1 color stone on nothing.
Yeah, the color is
So
the color.
he's seeing. I said, man, take this shit to E, man. Emmett to trade that shit in, man, and get you, you know what I mean?
Get you right.
As you know now, all the color shit went out the window. If you go back and look at the history, you will see he went from the color stones, me and him got to hanging with each other, and then you'll start seeing it go into the clarity and the diamonds. Man, Emmett wasn't letting Gotti walk in there and walk out, man, the way when he came in there with me, whatever you want, the store opened up. Emmett had me flying to meet the boy and getting him jewelry. You know what I'm saying? That's the relationship that we all built with one another. So I thought. So boom, fast forward, the music industry. I signed the boy Dirty Cash. Boom, they got a tour coming up, the I Am tour. I hit B Mims up. Hey, man, I want to put my artist on this tour, man. What I need to do? He said, shit, like, just give me, it's 12 dates, man. Give me $1,000 a date. I bet, no problem. Boom, I wired the nigga 12,000. Wrapped up the tour bus, wrapped up the Sprinter. You know what I mean? Then we had another van like the one Zero be rolling. Wrapped them up. Nigga, we pulling up. Money to blow looking like, nigga, the major. Boom. My artist, I ain't got the time to be flying around the country, man, and riding on buses with these niggas. My brother was the road manager.
Let him do it.
Bro, you ride, make sure everything's straight. My daddy, truck driver, he the bus driver. Everybody played a position. We don't need CMG for nothing. I got everything. Everything that these niggas is, you know what I mean? So, my artist called me in San Antonio. He said, man, I don't know what's going on last night. Man, them niggas wouldn't, they waited until it was 5 minutes before Gotti take the stage and let me take the stage. And I'm like, huh? He's like, yeah, they did it last night, but they did it before, but I thought they were just having some issues. So I said, man, look, I'm finna drive down there. I leave Houston and drive to San Antonio, right? I get to San Antonio, I'm asking these niggas, what Gotti at? They tell me he on a Sprinter. I go to the Sprinter. He ain't on the Sprinter. Whole time, dog on the bus. They spinning me, basically not telling me which one of these motherfuckers he on. I said, man, you know what? I ain't finna chase dog, man. You know what I mean? Hey, do you know since that day?
You ain't heard from him since.
Nigga, I ain't heard nothing. You know who I talk to the most, though?
Big boy.
Rest in peace, Jook.
Big Jook.
Man,
yeah.
I talk to Jook damn near every other day, man. Jook used to text me, check on my son, everything, right? That's the relationship I expected from Gotti. You know what I mean? Because, nigga, before it got to where it's at, you know who was that nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Would you ever do the music again?
Nah. Nah, man. That's a dang.
That's a one and done.
Only way I fuck with the music, man, is if it's somebody, I don't want to have no personal relationship whatsoever with nobody that I'm doing business with. And so if it's an artist, I'm keeping it straight across the board. I don't want to have no personal relationship with you, man, because
I want to be your daddy, nigga.
hey, the realest nigga that I done met, that I had an opportunity, you know what I mean, to do business with is Kirko, bro.
Kirko.
Hey,
That's
Kirko,
your speed.
Shout out to Kirko Bangs, man.
But
That's
him and D Will.
Yeah, D Will situation, man. I never understood that, man, because just by me knowing Kirko, man, and the honorable, you know, he was a young nigga, but he was honorable, bruh. He was honest. He was down to earth. He wasn't no arrogant nigga. He didn't walk up on niggas, treat niggas like trash. None of that. So to see, I read that contract. I had an opportunity to read that contract, and
Was it worth something?
that contract was fucked up. Between Kirko and D Will. You know what I mean? I wasn't in the room when the negotiation
So you
phases.
don't know why it was like
But I
that.
do
Most
know.
first contracts are though.
Nah, bro.
It was that bad.
D Will was a manager, not a label.
Yeah. Whenever you go to saying them two right there together, you know it's a problem.
Bro, Kirko pulled up on me, man, in an old 430 Ferrari. D Will big Phantom. And I'm looking like, hold on.
Who the rapper?
I'm trying to figure it out. You know what I mean? D Will, my nigga. But
I talked to him. I haven't talked to him about this situation.
I fuck with D Will a long way, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I don't
yeah.
get into the niggas' business on why they do what they do. All
Yeah.
I'm gonna say is I fuck with both of them. Kirko, man, I love him like a little brother. You know what I mean? That nigga call me right now. I drop what I'm doing, man, to come to his rescue. Whatever it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because he an honorable nigga though.
Yeah. And you know, he told me he was coming on the show, but he told me, say, Mike, I don't even want to talk about none of that. I say, man, when you ready to talk about that, then that's when we'll do the show.
Yeah, me and him talk, man.
Because too many people want answers from him. I can't. It's like I can't sit you here and not ask you the questions we've been talking about.
Right on.
It'd be fake of me to be sitting here. Well, I don't want to talk about Rap A Lot. I don't want to talk about Big E. I don't want to talk about Yo Gotti. I don't want to talk. People want to know.
Yeah, for sure.
You think they don't know?
Man, but that nigga one of the only niggas, dog, in the rap industry that I met, man, and had an opportunity, man. Hey, that nigga called me one day, needed my Wraith for a music video. And he had his little light skin, bro. Bad the motherfucker, man. And they shot the video on West Time already by the Apple Store, you know, the palm tree. And
what your name is? Tell me what your name.
nah, that was the first record.
Yeah.
What your name is was first.
Okay.
Drinking My Cup was second. Nah, this many years after.
After that, okay.
Yeah. But, you know, Slim Thug, he another one. You know what I mean? When it come to the music industry, honorable nigga, man.
Honorable, super honorable.
Hey man, I ain't never seen the boy turn his brother Ray Face. Hey man, that's a solid nigga, man.
That's why his whole team solid though.
Yeah, shout
You
out
know,
niggas,
anytime you got the same guys from high school,
Right.
and it's 40, 50 years later, and it's the same
It
guys,
just show you, man.
it speak a lot, bro.
It showed that he allowed everybody to come around him and eat. Every one of them niggas look good, they roll good. Hey man,
A lot of them was eating before he started eating.
Nah, I'm
Barely
talking,
shy.
Yeah, hell yeah, for sure. But you got to think that
Yeah.
just goes to show the type of nigga he is. You know what I'm saying? When it was his turn, he didn't flip. He didn't flip, man.
Like they all do.
But when I seen what they did for Dre, while Dre was gone, man, they kept Dre alive,
They
man.
kept him alive.
Yeah, it took, man, I love that, man.
Now he doing movies.
Yeah, bro.
We need to get with Dre too.
Hey, man, Dre good dude, too,
We need
man.
to get with Dre.
Yeah,
We're
I'm
gonna
rocking
talk
with
about
Cash,
it. We're
man.
gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it off camera, man, for sure, man. As you say, no more music, man. What else besides the new, business we can't talk about
Hey, my
that
man,
you
folk-
thinking? What you thinking nowadays, though?
Man, I started a youth foundation. Right?
Okay.
I really want to get into talking to the youth. You know what I mean? Troubled kids and shit like that. I want to open up a facility, man. You know what I mean? For kids that's, going through some things, going through trouble. Some of the kids in the streets, man, and get them an opportunity, man, to talk to somebody who was in their position at one point in life. So that's a focal point that I got, man. And just,
I like that.
Yeah. So I got a foundation called the JDU Foundation. You know what I mean?
You gonna rip your boy, ain't you, man?
Yeah, I got to. Yeah, I named it after my son, man, because my son did something, man, great, bro. You know what I mean? Coming from where he come from, man, and just to see him be, the kid that he is, it's a beautiful feeling, man.
I thought he was gonna be a young P. I ain't gonna lie. You had him.
Nah, man, I wish
I'm
that-
so glad you
Man, don't
kept
put that
so
devil
much
on his back.
away from him. That devil so far away from him. The first time when you told me, you say, man, you lost relationships behind that.
Yeah.
I was like, that's my guy.
It was nothing in the world more important to me than him, man. You know what I mean? But
How you and his mom?
I ain't gonna really talk on that.
Yeah,
man, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Me and his mom, we I'm a forever lover. She gave me something. She gave me a prize, man, possession of mine that I can't thank her enough for. But one of the most loyal women I ever met, though.
There you go. That's all that matters.
One of
Because
the
guess
most
what?
loyal women I ever met.
I'm gonna tell you something. I don't care what we say, boy, these women ain't giving us they boys.
No, not at all. She didn't give him to me. Nah.
Well, I'm sure it's more to it, but
Yeah.
you know how hard it is, bro. I don't want to talk about your situation. I'm gonna talk about mine. When I got out of jail, they called me a CPS was in the business, right?
Right.
They called me I'm trying to think of the word. They called me not a disloyal father, but like I'm in jail.
Right.
So I can't be found. So I'm just like a runaway father. And don't you know I had to fight them people tooth and nail to get them kids, get my girls. Damn a boy, my girls. I already had my son. You know I got my son with me like you. You know what I mean? You know they the same age.
Right.
I drew a lot of inspiration off you too with that too.
Man,
by
that's
the way,
love, man.
I drew a lot of inspiration off you. You know that picture. I'm telling you, look. I'm telling you, everywhere you look, anytime you see me, you gonna see it from this bit to that little, to that big, to that little.
He gonna
Man,
go
I'm telling you, he
everywhere
gonna go
with you.
everywhere with me, man. But I had to fight them people tooth and nail to get my kids from up under that mama, and she was the reason they was in there. Let's just say that.
Let me tell you, Ab. Let me give you some insight, and it go back to the stereotype, right? I fought for my son,
See,
and what was used against me was, well, he went to jail for pimping, right?
Mm-hmm.
He a convicted sex offender.
Mm-hmm.
That was what was being used.
against you, my guy.
So I walked into the custody court. I have 2-3 lawyers with me, and I'm listening to all of this going back and forth, right? So I asked my lawyer, "Can I talk?" So he telling me I don't think it's best. I said, nah, I want to talk. So I asked the judge, I said, Your Honor, I hear all of this stuff about me, but what I have not heard one time was not only how great of a father I am, but how old was I when all of this stuff is being thrown around in this courtroom today? How old was I when it started, when that happened? So the judge asked me, well, how old were you? I said, I was 14 years old. And he said, huh? So now the judge became interested into the conversation that we were having. And just like everybody else that hear my story, you know what I'm saying, and what happened to me when I was a kid, nobody understands it, not even me. I still to this day battle with trying to find understanding on not only why they did what they did, but why ain't nobody tried to come
and correct it.
Nobody. So I learned to deal with it. But I tell you that because I wasn't gonna allow nobody to take my boy from me.
I know that's
and
right.
What y'all not finna do, I lived through torment and hell at 14, 15, 16 years old, being in prison my 18th birthday, my 19th birthday, my 20th birthday, my 21st birthday. I spent all those beautiful days that was supposed to have been something that I was celebrating. I spent it in federal prison, man, for some shit I did when I was 14. So now y'all want to take my son away from me? Y'all done already robbed me from my youth, but now y'all want to take my baby from me. So now I'm telling them, man, I'm ready to go down with a fight for this. I say, but not one time have I seen, bro, I had been doing charity events 3-4 years. Bro, I was out here doing all kind of positive things that nobody had to talk about. But what they use against us, man, is mistakes that we done made. But me making those mistakes,
it's made me who the hell I am.
It made me into who I am. You know what I'm saying? But not only that, when this woman got pregnant with this baby, she knew what my past was, right? So there's nothing that she could tell y'all today that can justify why we here. But at the end of the day, that's my baby. It ain't no courtroom gonna be able to take that from me. You know what I'm saying? So I put up a fight. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, major shout out to Big Meechie Blower. You know Blower from Straight Lace.
Come on, man.
Hey, man, you know that's my son's godfather.
Man, you know people get y'all mixed up.
Yeah, I know, right? Hey, man, and you know the crazy part about it? My name, when people start hearing Lace, they think Straight Lace, right? They think Lace Fam. They think all these names. But, bro, I met Meechie through his wife.
Wow.
That's how I met Meechie. You know what I'm saying? And we had so many mutual friends, bro, to the point where his wife took my son in when he was a little bitty baby.
Wow.
Bro, I couldn't have did it without her. You know what I mean? Like, man, it's major shout out to them over there, man.
I got to get Meechie on here next.
Nah. Me and him talked the other day about it.
He told you?
Yeah. But like Meechie, you know, Meechie got three. Hey, bro, niggas got to give. That's another nigga that need his flowers, man.
That's what I'm saying.
No, like, listen. Fuck all the cars. Fuck the
money.
Let's throw the streets out the window. This man got 3 daughters, all Ivy League, every last one of them. Bro, that speak volumes, man. Bro, Meechie went down twice. Look, Meechie went down twice. Both times that he went down, bro, his presence in them little girls' lives, even with him behind that wall, it never changed. That's the reason why you gotta applaud them type of niggas, man. I applaud that.
I do.
Man, my son, man, bro, he grew up in the house with them girls, man.
Man, your son is. I'm so proud of him, man.
Man, I sure appreciate that,
I'm so
man.
proud of him and where y'all going with that, man. I just can't wait. I got to go get my gear, though, man. I just been waiting on a few little things.
I'm going to send you the graduation party Saturday if you in town. I'll send it to you, man.
Oh, I'm here.
Yeah, I'll send you the invite.
Yeah, I'm here. Please do. We going to be there. We need to get some behind the scenes on that. Need to get old girl to...
Oh, yeah, she going to be there.
We need to get Fire there to get the video and all that and send that to you so y'all can have that for your for your family memories, not for this shit.
Yeah, I
for
get
the
it
family memories, you know what I mean? We didn't touch on how you got shot by your best friend.
He really was my cousin.
Oh man, this is
My grandmother and his mom is kinfolk. But anyway, we both played the same game, you know what I mean? And I was the one that was fortunate enough to be, you know what I mean, who I am. And I'm always a nigga that open my door for anybody, you know what I mean? Especially people from my hometown. You know what I mean? I'm a pro Arkansas nigga. If you tell me you from Arkansas, man, that's the easiest way to win my heart. You know what I mean? So I'm always been that way. So anyway, the homie, when I first came home from the feds, right, he was up. You know what I mean? He had a Tahoe, man, Louis Vuitton interior, you know what I mean? That soulful shit, right? But he was up. And I drove, Paris let me drive his car to Arkansas to go visit my family. And I ain't up yet. You know what I mean? I ain't even came up on nothing yet or nothing. I pulled up to see him. Called the nigga that shot me. Said, man, I'm in the town. Where you at, man? So he told me to meet him at the car wash. I went and met him at the car wash. And it went from, I'm thinking that this nigga gon', you know what I mean, embrace a nigga. You gotta think, I left when I was 16. I'm grown now. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking, this nigga fit the, you gotta think, man, this is from knee high to grasshopper, man. You know what I mean? This is my man. I never forget this, what this nigga told me, man. I'm looking at the nigga car. You know, I'm a car dude, right? I'm excited about this car, man. It's candy, brandy, wine, Louis inside, floaters all on it. Man, I said, man, I can't wait to get me some money, man. Boom, boom. Man, that nigga told me, man, it's gonna be a long time before you get here. That man looked at me and told me that. So tell me why the Asian chick was his first cousin's baby mama. Remember I told you the little girl that was running around the school?
Yeah.
That's his first cousin, baby mama. That's another story. So anyway, fast forward 2008 or 9, I get a phone call, and it's him. He down on his luck. He on the East Coast. You know what I mean? We had a cordial relationship. And so right before that, 2008, one of his chicks get out on him, right? Now, mind you, man, the nigga ain't been talking at all. So when the chick get out on him, first person she hit up is the nigga he been talking about, which is me. Now, mind you, I had just came up on that little money and all that. So I flew to Vegas, bumped him for the broad, right? So when I bumped him for the broad, I called him, gave him some news. I said, look, man, I know you got all your clothes over here, man, in these tubs. Man had gators and all type of shit over there. I said, man, come get this stuff about the joint, man, because me and the bro finna go cross country. So the nigga tell me, he say, man, nigga, you in my house, woo, 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 woo. I said, man, shit, this the Broad house, man. What you mean I'm at your house? I say, look, man, I ain't finna get into no gangster conversation with you, man. If you can come get this shit, and I was wrong for this, by the way. I said, man, you can come get this shit, or I'm gonna donate it to these pimps who need it. Right? The nigga, he get to talking tough on the phone. So it was these niggas from Memphis that was down there. They was homeless, man. I made them niggas come get all these tubs. So they come get all these tubs full of clothes, right? Fast forward, nigga hated my guts for years for this. So we finally rekindled the relationship, right? I'm in the music industry. He want to be a rapper. He signed to, what's the little nigga name, man, from New Orleans, man, but he live in L.A. He was signed to Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah. You talking about Currency.
Currency signed him, right? So he over there bragging, yeah, man, my cousin named Lace, woo, 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 right? So every time I see these rap niggas, they telling me, man, you got a cousin named Succeed, bam, 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 bam. That was his name, Succeed. I'm like, nah, that ain't my cousin, you know what I mean? Cause we at this time, we ain't cool at all. So when we get cool again, family members brought us together, you know what I mean? I apologized to him, he apologized to me. We finna move forward. So he moved to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Get down on his luck. He called my phone, tell me he down on his luck, man. You know what I mean? Trying to get on his feet. He had a chick, man. She had pneumonia. I thought the broad had AIDS because she had pneumonia for a long time. So I said, man, just come down and mind you, I got a 22,000 square foot house. You know what I mean? Man, 2 kitchens in this joint. Man, come stay with me, man, till you get on your feet, right? So he comes down here. He got an S550. I mean an S500, and it was in repo, right? He owed like $2,500. I give him the 2,500. Floyd Mayweather was fighting Sugar Shane Mosley Mother's Day weekend. So I said, man, look, man, me and Mom Deuce finna fly out here to go watch this fight, man. You know what I mean? You just stay at the crib. Mind you, my house got 2 wings on it. He ain't got no business even in the other side of the house. You know what I'm saying? He got his own kitchen and everything. This nigga, I get a phone call from my bro telling me, hey, such and such trying to sweat me. I said, huh? He said, yeah, he in here trying to sweat me. They was at the centerfold. He in here trying to sweat me. I said, nah, you lying. Next
One
call.
you took from him.
No, man.
Another
We
one.
passed that.
Oh my.
This, but listen. So Paris called me. Paris say, hey, man, I'm just letting you know, Lace, man. I came up here with Succeed, man. He on some bullshit, man. I told him he was wrong because I know everything you been doing for him, man. He said, man, look, he is in there sweating that broad, man. You know what I mean? But he out of line because Paris one of them stand-up niggas, man. And Paris fuck with both. Paris fuck with everybody in the game, man.
Yeah.
So he wasn't playing sides. But since they came together, he felt the need to let me know in the event that the broad called me and tell me, hey, that's what's going on.
Right.
So I called Succeed. I say, look, man, just get your shit, get out my house, my nigga. I'll be back in town Monday. So I get back in town on Monday, right? By this time, he done went all on social media, man. You know what I mean? MySpace was jumping back then. He all on the social media, you know what I'm saying? Dirty Mac in my name. Yeah, just cause you rich, nigga, don't make the videos are still out there. Just cause you rich don't make you no pimp, nigga. Yeah, man, that's settlement money and whoop, whoop, whoop. He all on the internet with it like that, right? So now he tapping in. My bloodline is what created all you niggas.
Amen.
If you come from Arkansas and you call yourself a P, that came from my bloodline, from my grandfather, my uncle. He embraced all these niggas. You know what I'm saying? And all of them got a piece off the pie. You know what I mean? But ain't none of them but one ever went back and gave my uncle, my grandfather, paid him homage. Niggas don't do that, right? So I get out there and expose the nigga for who he is. Nigga, you wasn't nothing but a freak. Nigga turned into a P. Nigga, you ain't never been deep. You know what I mean? You ain't never really sent a motherfucker, man, the right way, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So this is how I get on the internet going back at him. So the nigga say, I told the nigga, when I get back in Houston ain't big enough for the both of us. So I get back in Houston, I'm in my Phantom. My brother-in-law, he driving, I'm in the back seat. We ride up Richmond. I see a group of niggas in the parking lot of the Shake joint, right? So I told him, hey, hit that lot, man. I think I see your boy over there. Now, mind you, we grew up together. So it wasn't a thought in my mind that this was finna get into some guerrilla warfare, right? So I pull up in the parking lot. My boy Griff, Dallas, Texas, man. T-Mo, rest in peace, man. Hey, man, they saved my life. But watch this. So we pull into the parking lot. When we get into the parking lot, I jump out. Boom. So I get to popping it. You know what I mean? I'm going at him, man. You know what I'm saying? Biting him, right? So the nigga said something slick, man. I said, oh, man, you gonna turn into what you really is. Nigga, you's a gangster, man. Woo, 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 right? So the nigga was like, nigga, we can pull around the corner on some gangster shit. I know he ain't cut like this. So I said, nigga, let's pull around the corner. Remember the townhouses next to on Richmond?
Yes.
We pull around there. When we pull around there, I get out the car, pull all my jewelry out. He pull in front of my truck, right? So I'm walking towards the truck. When I get to the truck, he steady saying some slick shit out the window. By this time, I'm up on the truck. I stole him. Boom. When I stole him, he get to busting.
Oh.
That's how I get shot. I got shot in my torso and in my femur. What paralyzed me was the nerve that it hit. So it was temporarily. So then they come in there telling my mom that they gonna amputate my leg, right? So my mom telling them, nah, do whatever you can do. Let me get a second opinion. My mom in there fighting because they trying to amputate my leg, right? Because the femur was shattered in so many different places. So one doctor came from the Woodlands, man. He said, I'm not going to give y'all no guarantee, but I think I can save his leg. But I can't promise you that his nerves is going to come back.
Yeah, that's something from God. There.
So he came in, he saved my leg, my nigga, and by God's grace, man, I'm here today, man, walking, running, jogging, you know what I mean?
See.
And it don't even look like I was ever hit before, you know what I'm saying? And You know, it was a hurtful situation, man, because me and dude was family, and still to this day we got a lot of family and a lot of friends, man. But what I will say is, prior to him dying, me and him had a chance
right.
I told him, man, I ain't looking for you. I ain't got no problem with you. I don't think that we could ever be in the same room.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna carry that burden of having this animosity with you for the rest of my life, because I feel like God saved me and gave me a second chance. Because the first shot he shot went through the ceiling of the car. When he came with it, he was trigger happy. So when he came with it, he could have shot me in the face.
Oh.
It went through the top of the car, man. So, you know, when I look at that situation, you know what I mean? I had to forgive him, because, bro, only reason why I'm here is only one reason, and that's God, my nigga. It ain't no other way. You know what I'm saying? First of all, you missed my face. Second of all, I wasn't supposed to walk again. These people want to amputate my leg. My nerve was damaged. You know what I mean? And I'm still sitting here today like ain't never happened.
You came out that hospital on them crutches like Tupac.
That was my second surgery.
Oh, that was the second surgery. Because I said this picture with you. Where you was on like a crutch.
On the side of my Phantom.
On the side of the Phantom.
Okay, no.
With a YSL shirt or a Louis shirt on or something.
That was the second surgery.
Man.
Initially, I was in a wheelchair.
Wow.
When I went back for the second surgery, they pulled the 2 screws out for my leg for the bone. It didn't need no more support. So they pulled the screws out. That was the picture that you talking about.
And they had to rehab you back to walking and all that again.
The cold part about it, the doctor told me that I was gonna be non-weight bearing for the rest of my life.
Man, you was gonna be like
no weight. How I found out that I could put weight on his leg, I was at the fight. That picture I sent you, I had them 2 duffel bag chains on. I was real skinny. Okay, that was during the time where I just started back getting on my feet, right? Me and my mom, we walking down. I always took my mom to Vegas because Floyd always fought Mother's Day weekend. I'm walking down the stair to the floor. I slip. When I slipped, I stood up on the left leg. Ooh. I said, what the hell? I thought it was just shock. So I had a cane. If you look, I had a cane. I pulled the cane up and started walking. The whole weekend I walked.
Look at God, man.
He'll do it, man.
He'll do it every time, man. But man, I ain't gonna hold you, man. You know what it is, man.
It's always a treat, man.
Hey, when players meet.
Absolutely, man.
I'm just, man, that cousin hatred, love.
But you know what, man?
God.
I believe in karma, though, bruh. When I sit back and I look at every nigga ever did me wrong, right? From bitches to niggas, every last one of them. When I sit back and I look at every chick that ever did anything wrong to me, and I look at their life right now, I'm like, damn, all of them. It ain't one of them that was able to go off and I can sit back and say, damn, man, you went off and did great. Even when I sit back and look at niggas that done did me wrong, I done had partners of mine across me. Niggas that did all type of slick, crazy shit. And I sit back and I look at their life, right? I'm like, man, God steady punishing you niggas, man. Like I told you when we first started this interview, every situation I walk into, bro, I try to walk into that situation with the purest of intentions, man. You know what I mean? We ain't perfect. Nobody in this world perfect, right?
Nah.
We gonna make mistakes, and I'm guilty of a bunch of mistakes that I made. But it's a difference between a mistake and a choice.
Amen.
You know what I mean? If I did something that disrespected you, I made a mistake and disrespected you. I didn't choose to do that. You know what I'm saying? And then if I did choose to do something to disrespect you, I'm man enough to say, hey, man, I did this, man, and I was wrong for this. And that's pretty much when I look at all the bad that's done happened in a nigga life, man, I'm grateful, bruh.
You should be, man, and I'm proud of you. You know I'm always proud of you.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know, and I love to see you shining, man. Keep shining on these haters, man.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to see what they talking about, man, and we'll just be back for part 4, man, because you know it don't stop, man.
All right, man, it don't stop. We got some more of it.
Let's get nephew situated this weekend, and then we'll come back and we ain't going to put too much around him. We're going to make it all about him right now.
Oh, yeah. But I've been thinking about what you said, though, man, about me going ahead, man, and starting my thing, man.
I think you need to really give these people a podcast, bro. I promise, bro. bro. You don't even need guests. That's what's so crazy. You can sit back and have story time with Lace.
Right.
And just pop your shit. You don't need this whole setup. All you need is half of the setup.
Right.
Wherever you at. Because that phone is a bad mamma jamma, man.
That phone a bad.
Them cameras live,
man.
tell them five. That phone is a bad mamma jamma. They don't care about what we think they care about. That's why Five like, man, y'all kind of tripping, but y'all ain't tripping. I understand we're gonna get it right. They don't care.
They just want to hear what
They want to hear what you got to say. We want to present ourselves the best at all times, of course.
I'm gonna do it.
I think you should, man. I think the game will need it because it's the levels that you done went to. It's the part of the game that say when I went against all the rules and said that I'm gonna be a man. It's that part these youngsters need to know about.
Hey man,
that part.
Hey, and to even conclude this, I'm glad you said that, bro, because that's something that. When I go back and I look at all the comments, you know what I mean? I appreciate all the flowers, man. You know what I mean? I had 99.9% of the comments was flowers. People that really watched my journey, man. You know what I mean? And even after this interview, bro, walking into people, man, people been walking up to me, man. Damn, bro, I never knew that. Man, I respect your story, right? So when I sit back and I tell all these niggas, I hope that they can look and listen to everything that I'm saying. Don't gravitate towards the negative. Gravitate towards the positive message from my story and hope that they can learn something from the mistakes that I done made. And even if you're going to be, whatever you choose to do, I don't judge no man or no woman. You know what I mean? Because we all, you know, done had our share, whatever, right? But if you're going to be a P and you think that you're going to follow my footsteps, the best advice that I can give any nigga that try to follow my footsteps, man, is to be a man first. Don't let the game imprison you, because the game will have you somewhere thinking that what you doing is wrong, and in all actuality, what you doing is right. But the game will have you so imprisoned and locked outside that mindset that you will never be able to grow past the roof, man, because you done put yourself inside this box thinking that this is as far as it go. That ain't as far as it go, man. And when you playing with life, you got to take life to the next level. You can't play with this like it's a drug or like it's, you know what I mean, it's something to be played with, man. This is life.
You don't get a redo.
You don't get a redo. That chick don't get a redo either. So when you send her out the door every day, make sure that you honorably sending her out the door every day. You know what I mean? Not just because you greedy, not just because you selfish. You know what I'm saying? Make sure, man, that, you know what I mean, you honorable, man, and you being a man first, man. Set aside the title, be who you are as a man. And as long as you being honorable, man, it's gonna, you know what I mean, it's gonna work itself out. That's the best advice that I can give anybody who see these stories that we talking about.
That's
the glitz
real,
and the glam
man.
is one thing.
That's real.
But get the message.
That's real. I got one more before we go, man.
Yeah.
In my eyes, it's no right or wrong way for Pooh Shiesty to handle his business with Gucci.
Right.
And it's no right or wrong way for Gucci to handle his business with Pooh Shiesty.
Right.
I just want to know what you think about that situation.
Both of them wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Both of them wrong. But I fuck with Pooh Shiesty, right? I like Dog. I also fuck with Gucci. You know what I mean? And what niggas gotta understand, niggas don't understand what position Gucci is in his life right now. You know what I mean? Everybody's still caught up outside of the street nigga Gucci. Everybody thinking about the Gucci that they knew from the streets, the early on Gucci. So you mean to tell me that I done fought my whole life
To get out the way.
to get out the way? Not only to get out the way, dealing with mental illness, dealing with things that's unimaginable, killing a nigga. Hey man, I don't give a damn. Hey bruh, the type of shit that Gucci went through, and to be still able to be here for his kids, man, be there for his wife and all that. You know what I mean? Who that?
Rock.
Hey, now.
But still, we carry right back, Rock. But
look,
still to be able to be there for your kid,
to
man.
still be able to be there for his wife, for his kids, and be there for Pooh Shiesty, because it wouldn't be no Shiesty if it wasn't for no Gucci, right? If Gucci, my thing is this: Gucci, you was a robber at one point, right? So that's fair exchange.
Ain't no robbery.
You not a civilian in that sense,
Yeah.
right? So for you to go down there, and if he did that, I ain't seen the paperwork, right?
Yeah.
But in the event that he did go down and give a statement, that was a choice he made, because he could have said, hey, man, my life wasn't took. I'm still here. That's dead and over with. Because the contract, regardless if it was at gunpoint or what, the contract still stands. There wasn't a bearing witness there when he forced him to sign whatever they say he forced him to sign. So I say Gucci wrong if that's what he did. Pooh Shiesty, he wrong. Because, for one, when you look at that whole situation, Gucci trusted him. Gucci didn't come down there with an entourage of niggas. Gucci came down there with good business sense, thinking that, hey, man, this my little homeboy, we're gonna work this out. He walked him into a trap, according to what they say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if that is what happened, in my opinion, Pooh Shiesty was dead ass wrong, because the same, and I go back to what you asked me a while ago about me in that music industry, man. There would not be no Pooh Shiesty without Gucci. So when you signed that contract, it was all good. When you took my money, go back to what Jay say, what the old man say.
Take my money.
It's all good when you take my money. But now you out here making your own money. Now you want to come back and count my money? No, I don't go that way. You should have said that from the jump. That's what men do.
That's his favorite word, too.
He took it.
And cold nigga with that one. I done heard him say that 2 or 3 times.
Man, don't take that money, man.
Take that little 25 look good up front until it's 2.5 on the back end.
On the back end, man.
That's what happened with Shiesty, I guarantee you.
But at the end of the day, man.
But he had a $15 million budget for his label. It was not just for Pooh Shiesty. I get it. Give me some of that money, though. Man. I'm the reason you know that.
But talk about it. Let's talk about
it. Yeah, let's
not get into no guerrilla warfare, man.
Yeah, you gotta.
And I strongly believe, just based on the love Gucci got for Pooh Shiesty, bro,
he would have did it.
Why would I blow the potential money that we about to make together? Nigga, you just dropped first day out, nigga. That motherfucker done went platinum.
We finna talk about this, but I think
we finna talk about this.
It's the Gotti that was in it. See, that's the part that Gucci.
Psychologically, no, bro. Even think about it. If he thought that Pooh Shiesty was on some bullshit with Gotti, right? Why would he go down there with no security, no entourage of niggas?
No, he wasn't letting him go because to lose him to Gotti is what I'm saying.
But I don't. Just because I won't let you go don't mean we can't renegotiate the way you happy. You know what I mean?
But maybe the let go was you gotta let me go so I can go fuck with Gotti.
That's that Memphis shit, man. Gucci ain't from Memphis, but even though they got, you know what they beef is about?
A woman?
No. Bro, this is about, they was cool. Gucci went and dropped. Everybody
the same day.
10, nigga, yeah, bro. 10-17, Gotti been dropping his shit way before Gucci decided to do that. So when Gucci went and did that, I was around during all of that, man. I picked Gucci up from the airport, man. When he came down here to deliver his jewelry to Emmett, I picked him up from the airport. Him and Big. Yeah, man. Bro, remember I told you, man, Gucci seen me and Roxy, man, and lost his mind when he seen the big old rocks.
I know he did.
Yeah, that was the same night, man.
But just remember, Gucci still was a jack boy. They walked out with Fresh Montana, buddy. We gonna let it go there, man. Yeah, I just wanted to know what you thought. But that's just little things that we gonna have to brush up on when we get you going. And I hope that you do. And I think that you're doing the right thing now is by, coming out a little bit.
Testing the
water, seeing what they like,
There's
seeing
so
what
much
they don't
more,
like.
man, that I want to tell them, man. I just, it ain't enough time in a couple hours, man, to have this conversation, man. I actually think our last interview was better.
I don't know.
This one was strong. This one was strong. But I think the surprise
factor may be like the shock factor. Like
There go Lace.
There go Lace.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
what
yeah,
the
yeah.
fuck? But now you got him. So once you got him like that,
I held back a lot because I don't want to. You know, I told you I'm writing a book.
Yeah, you
So
gotta
it's a
save
lot
certain
of-
things
It's a lot
for
of
the book.
shit that I gotta say, man. But you know what I mean? We gonna get back into some more of it, man.
I will tell you this though. This is your promotion for the book, so you can talk
And I
about
appreciate
whatever
my
you put.
partner, man, for giving me this space, man.
Bro, you know I'm
Yeah,
patient.
but you know
as
what?
Joe.
I do want to shout out. Hey, bro, we ain't had this conversation, man. Just before we end it, right? I created an outlet for myself. You know what I mean? To get away from just the normal. You know what I mean? I wanted to hang around just some regular people and get involved, man. You know what I'm saying? With just regular, everyday type people, right? So I started riding bikes, and I joined this club, Kings of the South, out of Atlanta.
Yeah.
And I was the national vice president over 31 chapters, man, for 3 years. I was the West Regional president for 3 years before that. Back in the West now, which I'm over Tennessee, Jackson, Mississippi, Arkansas, Louisiana, Texas, LA, all of them, all that's me, right? And it go back to what we were talking about earlier, man, when I was telling niggas, man, to be a man first. Ever since I joined this club, man, they got that founders, the dudes that founded the club.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about some real stand-up guys, man. And ever since I joined the club 7 years ago, people be sitting back and they be confused. Man, Lace riding bikes cross country? Lace in a motorcycle gang? I'm not in no gang. I'm in a motorcycle club.
Yeah, it's a
And
difference.
there's niggas with real money, though. The dudes that founded the club that I ride with, these some real money getting dudes, right? But let me tell you something that they've been able to give me, man. They've been giving me a lot of outlets into learning myself, man, as a man. Set aside Lace. Just me getting to know who me and being able to function and fellowship, man, with different type of cats, man. We got dudes in our club, man, from every walk of life. Firefighters, police officers, man, doctors, lawyers, you know what I mean, librarians. I mean, everything that you could possibly think of, right? And here I am in the mix of all of this, man. And when I tell you, man, these dudes embrace me, bro, in so many different ways. So when I do the podcast, man, I'm going to have a segment, man, called The King's Table. You know what I'm saying?
Where you bring your brothers in.
What I bring my brothers in, man, and give them,
that's gonna be hard.
give them a space, man,
That's
to come
gonna be
in and rap
hard.
about it, man. One of my founders,
gonna
man,
be
major
hard.
shout out to King and Lucky J, man, and Los and Slim J, man. Them niggas, man, and Big E. You know what I mean? I'm talking about nigga you can call and say, man, these niggas is heavy though. I'm gonna tell you off the camera, man.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm saying, man, like some real honorable niggas, man. I just had to
That's
get them.
real,
I had to
yeah,
give
man.
my guys they flowers, man,
Man, super shout out, man.
for sure.
Y'all know what it is, man. We out of here. Until next time, y'all
Peace.
stay tuned. Peace.